Welcome back to our channel, B&B fans. Today is a fantastic day to dive deep into the absolute madness unfolding in Los Angeles. We have so much to unpack regarding the latest drama, so grab a snack and let's get right into the thick of it. And honestly, I don't even know where to start today because the drama on the Bold and the Beautiful right now is just completely off the rails. We are looking at the spoilers for Monday, August 3rd, and I am just sitting here shaking my head at these characters. It feels like we have been covering this exact same cycle of mistakes for years, but here we are again. You guys know how much I care about the show, but sometimes you just have to ask yourself what the writers are thinking, or what these characters are thinking, because nobody is making any sense right now. Let's start with the absolute disaster that is the Sin marriage. John Finn Finnegan and Steffy Forrester Finnegan are currently locked in a battle of wills, and it is entirely over Sheila Carter. Again, because of course it is. So Finn is in this impossible situation, but he is also making it impossible for himself. He is desperately trying to find some kind of middle ground between his wife and his biological mother. He wants to compromise. He actually suggested to Steffy that they could just appease Sheila with occasional, highly supervised visits. Just a little bit of family time. And Steffy, rightfully so, completely shut that down. Steffy said absolutely not. No way, never going to happen. And you know what? I have to side with Steffy on this one. I mean, let's be real for a second. Sheila Carter shot Steffy and Finn in a dirty alley and left them to bleed out on the trash bags. She has terrorized this family for decades. So the fact that Finn is even asking Steffy to compromise on this is just mind-boggling. It really is. But Finn just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. He thinks that if they throw Sheila a bone, she will calm down and back off. He thinks that a little bit of supervised visitation with Hayes will magically fix everything and make Sheila a normal, rational human being, which is hilarious. Who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. Not a single person watching the show thinks Sheila is going to be satisfied with a supervised visit once a month. Give her an inch, she will take a mile, she will take the whole highway. And because Steffy is refusing to budge, Finn is now looking for a lifeline. He is sending out a desperate SOS to his adoptive mother, Lee Finnegan, because he urgently needs advice. He goes to Lee to talk about this escalating conflict, and this is where things get really, really messy. Because Finn is actually sitting there, weighing the risks of sneaking Sheila in to see Hayes while Steffy is out of the house. Yes, you heard that right. Finn is contemplating sneaking the woman who shot his wife into his home to see his son behind his wife's back. Just, wow, what a terrible, terrible idea. If he actually goes through with this, it is going to destroy his marriage. If Steffy comes home early and finds Sheila Carter holding her son in her living room, it's over. The marriage is done. Steffy will pack her bags, take the kids, and move to Paris so fast it will make Finn's head spin. And he will deserve it. He really, really will. So Finn is talking to Lee, hoping she will give him some magical solution. But Lee is a very complicated factor in all of this. We know from the Friday episode that Sheila already went to Lee to ask for help facilitating this family bonding time, and Lee basically told her to kick rocks. Lee knows she can't do anything to change Steffy's mind. Lee literally warned Sheila that Steffy is never, ever going to change her stance on this. Steffy's boundaries are made of steel right now. But when Finn talks to Lee, things get a little weird. Because Lee actually kind of agrees with Finn's twisted logic. Lee suspects that Sheila will never truly give up because she hasn't given up in all these years. So Lee might actually agree with Finn that appeasing Sheila with a tiny bit of access might be the safer option, just to keep her from completely snapping and going on a murderous rampage again. It makes sense in a very twisted, hostage negotiation kind of way. But Lee is also smart enough to know that Finn cannot cross Steffy. She knows that Finn has to respect Steffy's wishes if he wants to save his marriage. So Lee is basically telling him, yeah, your idea might keep us from getting murdered, but it will also result in a divorce, so you better just listen to your wife. And Finn is just stuck. He can only try to stop Sheila because Steffy is insisting on it. He is being forced to be the bad guy to his biological mother, and he hates it. But Sheila is not going to take no for an answer. She is determined to be a real part of this family. She signed those divorce papers with Deacon Sharp. She put on that whole theatrical display of dropping to her knees to beg Steffy for forgiveness, and she thinks she has earned her spot. She thinks she has proven that she has changed. But since Steffy is a brick wall, Sheila is going to get desperate. The spoilers are already hinting that Sheila's troublemaking nature is going to explode soon. There are whispers about some massive chaos happening in Monaco. So you just know that Sheila is going to follow them or orchestrate some kind of disaster overseas. Because patience and restraint are not her strong suits. If Lee and Steffy push her to the limit, she is going to snap, and we are going to see the old, dangerous Sheila Carter return with a vengeance. So buckle up for that, because it is going to be a bumpy ride. Okay, let's switch gears for a minute, because I need a break from the Sheila drama. Let's talk about the younger generation, because the situation with Will Spencer, Electra Forrester, and Melissa Dillon is just a complete and utter train wreck right now. A beautiful, messy train wreck. So, Will and Electra have reached a total impasse, a complete dead end. In the Monday episode, we are going to see Electra confronting Will again at the beach house. And honestly, Electra is driving me a little bit crazy right now. She is acting so ridiculous. She is literally grilling Will about his next steps and moving on, even though she is the one who dumped him. Let's just rewind for a second and look at the facts. Electra is the one who threw her necklace at Will. Electra is the one who packed her bags and moved out of the beach house. Electra is the one who took RJ Forrester's side after Will punched him. Electra is the one who slapped Melissa Dillon and ended the relationship permanently because Will kept corporate secrets and fell asleep on a couch with another girl. She ended it. She walked away. But now she is hovering around, questioning him about what he is going to do next. What is that about? You can't have your cake and eat it too, Electra. You can't dump a guy. Tell him he is a violent monster who betrayed your trust, and then get mad when he actually tries to figure out how to live his life without you. It is classic Forrester entitlement. She wants him to just sit around and pine for her forever while she hangs out with RJ. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Okay, that sounded a little dramatic, but you get what I mean. I know Electra is hurting. I know she feels betrayed because Will hid the fact that Hope Logan defected to Katie's new company. I know she was horrified when Will accidentally punched her grandfather Eric in the face during that brawl at the bikini bar. That was a lot to deal with. And finding out that Melissa Dillon kissed Will and slept next to him on the sofa. That is a massive betrayal in her eyes, so her pain is valid. Her anger is valid. But her behavior right now is just hypocritical. You told him it was over, Electra. Let the man breathe. And then we have Melissa Dillon. Oh, Dillon. She is just soaking all of this in, isn't she? The spoilers say that Dillon seems to be gloating over Electra's pain. She is just standing there, watching this relationship burn to the ground, and she is loving every single second of it. Because Dillon wants Will, she has wanted Will for a while now. She made that very clear when she followed him home from the bar, comforted him while he was drunk and depressed, and planted that kiss on him. Dillon is playing a very calculated game here. She knows that Will is vulnerable. She knows that his heart is broken. And she is just waiting in the wings to pick up the pieces. She is adding so much tension to this already messy breakup. Electra knows that Dylan is waiting to pounce, and it is driving her insane. But Electra pushed him away, so what does she expect? Dylan is ambitious, she is opportunistic, and she is not going to let a chance to snag the Spencer heir slip through her fingers just because Electra is having regrets. But what about Will? Poor, messy, violent, confused Will. He has been through the ringer over the last few weeks. He was fired by Ridge. He was forced to keep his family's secrets by Katie and Bill. He got into a fistfight with his rival RJ. He accidentally assaulted a Forrester patriarch. And he lost the girl he loves. He has been begging and pleading with Electra to forgive him. He has been howling at the moon, trying to convince her that their love is stronger than the Spencer-Forrester feud. But in this Monday episode, something finally clicks for Will. He finally hits his breaking point. He realizes that he cannot keep doing this. He cannot keep chasing a girl who looks at him like he is a monster. He cannot keep apologizing for being loyal to his own family. Bill Spencer told him to separate business from his personal life, and Will is finally realizing that Electra is never going to be able to do that. She is always going to choose the Forresters over him. So Will makes a huge decision. He decides that it is time to move on. He realizes that pursuing Electra is a lost cause, and he has to stop. He has to let her go, and it is heartbreaking, honestly. Will and Electra are going to realize that their relationship is truly, officially over. They are going to try to accept it, even though they are both absolutely miserable. It is a very tragic, somber moment for both of them. They love each other, but the external forces the family war, RJ's manipulation, Dylan's interference, the corporate espionage, it was all just too much for them to survive. And you have to wonder what this means for the bigger picture. Because this isn't just about a teenage romance ending. This is a casualty of the massive corporate war between Forrester Creations and Logan. Hope's defection to Katie's company started this massive domino effect that is just destroying everyone's personal lives. Brooke disowned Katie, Ridge punched Bill, Eric fired Donna and humiliated her. And now Will and Electra are permanently broken up. The collateral damage from this fashion rivalry is insane, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Because now that Will is officially single and accepting that Electra is gone, what is he going to do? Is he going to fall right into Melissa Dillon's trap? Is he going to rebound with her just to numb the pain? Wyatt already warned Will that he is playing a dangerous game, but Will is hurting, and hurting people make very bad decisions. I just can't believe how fast everything fell apart. A few episodes ago, Will and Electra were so solid, but the writers really decided to just blow up their entire world. And I guess that's what makes good soap opera television, but it is exhausting to watch these characters suffer so much. So, to wrap this all up, Monday is going to be an emotional roller coaster. We have Finn contemplating the ultimate betrayal of his marriage by sneaking Sheila in to see Hayes. We have Lee trying to talk sense into him while acknowledging that Sheila is a ticking time bomb. We have Sheila plotting her next move, completely undeterred by the constant rejection. And we have the tragic, messy, hypocritical end of Will and Electra, with Melissa Dillon smiling in the background. It is going to be a lot to process. I am honestly a bit tired just thinking about it, but you know I will be right here watching every single second of it. What do you guys think? Is Finn actually going to sneak Sheila into the Cliff House? Is Electra completely out of line for questioning Will after she dumped him? And do you think Will is going to immediately sleep with Dylan now that he has accepted the breakup? Let me know all your thoughts, because I need to know I am not the only one losing my mind over this show right now.